Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. A tiny, harmless vibration that somehow sliced through the silence like a blade. I wasn't supposed to hear it. I wasn't supposed to see it. But I did. She was in the shower, steam rolling under the bathroom door, humming softly to some song only she liked. The screen lit up again. The same name I'd seen before, Eli. First, I told myself it was work. Her new project team, late deadlines, design emergencies. But then the preview flashed just enough for me to read it. Don't worry, I'll be there soon. 5 more minutes. Something in my chest twisted. 5 minutes. Such a small thing. A delay, an excuse, a whisper of something I'd been pretending not to feel for weeks. I stared at that message like it was a detonator. My reflection flickered in the black screen when the light dimmed again. Eyes wide, hollow, searching for logic that wasn't there. She came out moments later, towel in her hair, wrapped in my old hoodie, smiling like nothing in the world had shifted. "You're still up?" she asked. "Couldn't sleep," I said, trying to sound casual. She sat beside me, warm skin brushing my arm. "You overthink too much," she teased. "You'll burn yourself out." I wanted to tell her that she was what I was overthinking. That I noticed how her laughter came quicker when she texted lately. How she started turning her phone face down. How she said don't wait up more often than she used to. But I didn't. Instead I smiled. Maybe you're right. Inside though, something started to fracture. The next morning she left early. Coffee in hand, lips brushing mine mechanically. "I'll be back around 7, she said. 7 came and went. Then 8. Then 9. When I called, she answered with laughter in the background. "Hey. Sorry, just wrapping up something. Be home soon, okay?" "Soon," I echoed. She didn't come home until nearly midnight. I pretended to be asleep, but my mind was wide awake, replaying every detail. The smell of perfume that wasn't hers. The nervous way she tossed her bag aside. The faint hum of a lie in her voice when she whispered, "You awake?" I started noticing the small things after that. The gaps in her story, the new clothes she never mentioned buying, the way her phone seemed glued to her hand. One night I saw her reflection in the window, smiling down at her screen. My chest burned but my body stayed still. That's the cruel part about suspicion. It doesn't explode all at once. It rots you quietly, making you question every glance, every word, every 5 minutes. Then came the message that broke it all. She texted me one evening. "Don't worry, just 5 more minutes." I stared at those words, empty living room lit only by the phone's glow. I knew where she was supposed to be, a client meeting. But 5 more minutes for what? 5 minutes to finish another lie? 5 minutes to decide whether she'd come home or stay with him. I didn't call. I didn't text back. Instead, I opened the photo gallery on her tablet. I don't even know why, instinct maybe. The first image stopped my breath cold. Her. In his car. His hand on her knee. Her smile, the one she used to save for me. The timestamp? 5 minutes before her message. When she finally walked in, I was sitting on the couch, phone in hand, heart already gone. She froze when she saw my face. "What's wrong?" I turned the screen toward her. 5 minutes, I said quietly. Her expression flickered, shock, guilt, panic, all in a heartbeat. Then she looked down, whispering, "It's not what it looks like." "Then tell me what it is," I said. My voice trembled, but not from weakness, from the unbearable weight of holding back everything I wanted to scream. She sat across from me, tears already building. "It started as nothing. Just someone to talk to. You've been distant lately, and don't you dare blame me for this," I cut in. My throat tightened. "You had choices. Every day. Every text. Every lie." Her tears fell freely now, streaking down her cheeks. "I didn't mean to hurt you." I almost laughed. "Didn't mean to. That's what they all say, like intent could rewrite truth." I stood up. The words that left my mouth didn't feel rehearsed, but they came with finality. "You texted me. 5 more minutes." I replied. "That's all it took to lose me." Her sob caught in her throat. "You don't mean that." "I do," I said, steady this time. "Because while you were asking for 5 more minutes, I was giving you everything. And you spent it with someone else." I left before she could answer. The night air hit my face, cold and sharp, like it wanted to remind me I was still alive. I walked until the city lights blurred into one long aching line. My chest felt hollow but in a strange way lighter too. It wasn't about Eli, or the photos, or the lies. It was about realizing that love, real love, doesn't survive on borrowed minutes. It needs presence, truth, effort. And when one person clocks out, no amount of waiting brings them back. Weeks passed before she texted again. Just one line. Can we talk? I typed, deleted, retyped. Then finally sent. There's nothing left to say. I already listened for too long. And as I hit send, I realized the silence that followed wasn't painful anymore. It was peaceful. Because sometimes losing someone isn't the tragedy. It's the rescue.